We have the deepest yield curve inversion since 1981, and so far the last 8 recessions were preceded by this inversion in the yield curve. And here we go. Let's take a look at this 10-year, 3-month yield spread. You can see that we're inverted. Every major inversion has led to a decline in the S&P 500. So you can see the tech bubble burst. Come down here, you can see that we went down 50%. Great financial crisis, 57%. Even the repo market. But right now, with our everything bubble burst, we are only down 27%. So what does this mean? Do we have more downside to go? Or maybe they just turn on the money printer. If you notice the 2019, we had a V-shaped recovery. It wasn't that bad. And I think we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to give my opinion just yet. We really don't know. And if anyone says they know, they're full of it. 3-month Treasury bill is 4.69%. It's now 1.32% higher than the 10-year Treasury bond yield, With data going back to 1962, only March 1980, which was a recession, had a more inverted yield curve than today. So again, we're kind of putting this together. What does this mean? Maybe this is a bull trap. Maybe the small run-up that we've been having is big banks pulling liquidity out of the market. A little run-up, you put your money in because you think it's a bottom, and they slowly start sucking it out. Now, the global crypto market cap has gone up. We're back over 1 trillion. Bitcoin's sitting around 22.8. It's up 9% in the 7-day. Ethereum's also hanging in there over 1,600. BNB staying over 3. Cardano, 37 cents. Solana's passed up Polygon. So we're sitting at 24, and Polygon is still sitting up just over $1 at 1 cent, 101. Shiba Inu is actually had a slight run. They've had some news. Their metaverse product is, I think, in beta. So, okay. So you can see here, we've broken through a resistance zone, right? It took a couple attempts. We dropped back down. This would have been support right here. And you can see you can say this is support because all these candlesticks touch it over here. So the more times a candlestick touches a resistance line or support, it solidifies it more, right? It's a little bit more concrete. So we drop back down. We use this prior resistance as supports, and then we broke through our other resistance zone. Now, we can see here you have some peaks over here that are touching that we could find support on. And again, this is just price action, technical analysis. I'm just trying to explain my thought process. And this is kind of just this is what people use to buy. And the more people use the same technique or strategy to purchase, the more likely it's going to happen, right? So if everyone uses MACD and they're watching this, well, then everyone starts buying at the same signal opportunity. And so it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so our next resistance zone is 24.5-ish to just over 25,000. And that's going to be our loose zone. And so we'll see. And then with some of this data, I think, I don't think we're going to go, my personal opinion, I don't think we're going to drop back to our all-time lows. I think that we're going to go through the normal accumulation period that Bitcoin goes through. Bitcoin, with its halving schedule, always goes through a year-long or so accumulation period. And then as we lead up to the halving, we start to see a little bit more volatility, a little bit better price action, a slight run up, and then we peak after the halving. And so I think this, and hopefully we see a little bit of a bigger retail jump in. Hopefully that we see more and more people getting into cryptocurrency, helps drive the price up a little bit higher. And the higher Bitcoin goes, the better for all the altcoins, Ethereum, Cardano, DeFi projects. So if you're enjoying these videos and you feel like you've learned something, give them a like. If you could, subscribe to my channel. We're slowly growing. We're just trying to be prepared in this bear market, starting to allocate our funds. And the more we can choose these correct projects at this time, the more we'll make during the big run up of Bitcoin. So this is Chase with Chase and Diligence. Thank you.